Hello, thank you for joining us for today's presentation. My name is Erica Boabin, and I am here today with my team members, Vijaynath Pafor, Mabel Owusu, and Ama Asari. Together, we will be presenting on our solution to help those solve their current obsolete inventory problem. And our solution to help address this problem is a sustainability hub app, and we are going to walk you through it throughout the presentation. So before we dive right into it, I would like to give you a brief overview about what DOE does, as well as some of their sustainable development practices. So DOE, as we all know, is a world leader in growing, sourcing, and distributing its products, and DOE expands its shipping services for tropical fruit. In terms of sustainable development practices, DOE has partnered with Musa Fabrics to help produce clothing using the banana waste. They've also generated renewable biogas using rice hulls, and also equipped farmers with the necessary skills to be productive and also increase their income. So I would walk you through those current supply chain and also what the current problem is. So as you can see, this is a visual representation of those current supply chain. And basically they get their products from the farm and move it to productions and operations. They go through the demand and supply planning stage, and then they transport it. And then finally it gets to their retailers and customers. Looking at the case presented to us, we realized that one of the main the root cause of those obsolete inventory problem was the inaccurate demand prediction. And in view of that, we decided to come up with a solution that can help address this problem, which is the Sustainability Hub app. And my friend Mabel would walk you through the process.
Looking at this challenge DOE is facing, we are introducing the DOE Sustainability Hub app, which is a holistic tool designed to help DOE and its users, in this case, businesses and retailers, to manage their inventory efficiently while reducing food waste and boosting profits. Now, what is the operation process of this app? It starts with an input where data like sales volume, waste report, and expiry product prices are collected. The data collection process is essential because it forms the foundation for accurate decision making. The app then integrates these inputs into a centralized database for processing and storage. This allows the system to make real-time updates and generate meaningful insights. Using advanced machine learning algorithms, the app predicts demand to prevent overstocking and shortages through its dynamic pricing model to create discounts for near expiry items and the waste reporting system. Finally, there is an output that provides prediction patterns to forecast inventory needs, future discounts for strategic sales and near expiry products, ensuring they are sold before spoilage. So what is the DOE Sustainability Hub app as a game fighter in terms of predicting demand? Let me take you through the process. Users start by logging in or creating an account with their business details, ensuring the app tailors solutions to their needs. The home screen provides 3 key features, which are the demand predictions, buying near expiry products, and a food waste reporting system. Once a customer clicks on the demand prediction, it takes them to a dashboard where they can view detailed demand prediction charts and real-time product insights, such as stock trends for products like organic bananas or dried mango slices. Our app is designed to make accurate demand predictions, but to make room for worst case, we've introduced a waste reporting system. Here, they see their waste reporting data in a visually appealing form, helping them to identify patterns and take timely actions. And once they take an action by reporting, they enjoy discounts on their next orders based on those pricing policy. When they also click on the near expiry products, it leads them to a portal where they see the discounted price of those products and they can buy. Additionally, features like weekly sales data and insights on previously sold items ensure informed decisions. For added convenience, the built-in support system offers assistance through text or audio, ensuring users feel guided and inclusive in every step. How does DOE also manage the app? The Sustainability Hub app also helps DOE in its waste management strategy, effectively addressing the issue of food waste throughout its supply chain. By integrating user management features, DOE can track users' interactions. As shown on the screen, the app's product management allows the tracking of inventory levels. For instance, though we see high selling products and products that are being sold, and they have a section for inputting the pricing policy for the waste reported by users. The order management section helps them to keep track of orders. The analytics dashboard gives them insight into the demand prediction made by the app for these users, as well as sales trends. Communication tools allows for general or user-specific messages. The logistics and delivery helps them to see logistical and delivery efficiencies, while payments management allows them to see payments made and issuing of invoice. Lastly, the feedback and reporting allows them to see average app ratings, new feedback, and reported issues.
Moving on, we'll talk about how our app impacts the environment by reducing greenhouse gas emission. Imagine Dole processes 10 kilograms of fruits throughout their supply chain, and they turn out having 1 kilogram being waste. It means that some part of energy or some energy was wasted, and energy is being used throughout the supply chain of perishable foods. So with this, it means energy consumption was consumed for nothing. Hence, greenhouse gas was emitted for nothing. With this, we are estimating that our app will make sure Dole processes the right amount of fruits throughout their supply chain. And with this, we are estimating a 15% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. Dole has a lot of initiatives in managing their waste, but is it the same for their businesses and retailers? No. When this fruit waste ends up on landfills, they digest anaerobically and they produce methane gas, which is one of the most dangerous greenhouse gas emissions, even more dangerous than carbon dioxide. So we are estimating that with the waste reporting system, as explained by my colleague, these businesses and retailers will report their waste, and we are estimating a 60% reduction in methane gas emission because there is an assumption that most of the businesses and retailers will be on the app. With a combination of waste reporting system and the sale of near expiry products, we are enhancing a circular economy because these fruit waste wouldn't land on landfills, but will be repurposed by Dole for other products. The key KPIs we'll use in measuring our impact is 1, the rate of reduction in energy consumption. 2, the volume of near expiry products that have been sold by Dole via the app. 3, the waste that has been reported by these businesses and retailers, and also the quantity of waste that have been repurposed into sustainable products by Dole. In all, we are estimating a 15% carbon emissions reduction and a 60% methane emissions reduction in the next 2 to 3 years. This is in alignment with SDG goal number 13, climate action. We'll also talk about how our app, as a benefit provider, creates a social impact. The Dole Sustainability Hub app has a lot of advantages, and one of the advantages is that it will help the businesses and retailers to predict or to see peak demand that is to come. So with this, they'll take advantage of these peak demands, and then it will smoothen their sales. Also, because the amount predicted will be almost the same as what they will sell, we are estimating that this will reduce the waste they incur, hence reducing costs. With a combination of smooth sales and reduced costs, as shown on the screen, we are expecting the business to grow. As the business grows or expands, 1 or 2 people will be recruited. This will lead to job creation. This is in alignment with SDG goal number 8, which is decent work and economic growth. Another opportunity or another advantage of our app is that it helps to redirect surplus fruits, which is the waste and the near expiry products. Initially, Dole has initiatives with food banks and also the biogas manufacturing. So repurposing this food waste that has been reported by the businesses and retailers to the biogas manufacturing and also repurposing the near expiry products to food banks. It's in alignment with SDG goal number 2, which is zero hunger. And also, we want to strengthen the past relationship Dole has with companies like Pinatex and Musa Fabric in reusing this food waste to make sustainable fashion products. This also aligns with SDG goal number 17, partnership for the goals. The last but not the least advantage in creating a social impact is that, as read in the case, sometimes these food waste are not waste just because they are waste, but their appearance alone, consumers are not willing to buy them because they look ugly. So because they'll be able to order for the right amount of fruits, they'll have fresh fruits always available on their shelves without having ugly fruit on their shelves. With this, it directly increases the healthier lifestyle of their consumers, which is in alignment with SDG goal number 3, good health and well-being. Now let's come to the money aspect. How is our solution cost effective? So we did a cost and benefits analysis, and as shown on the screen, because our app is free from between 6 months to a year, we are expecting DOR to incur cost in the first year. And this cost is the cost of developing and the cost of maintaining the app. But in the second year, DOR is expected to generate some revenue. And as time goes on, this revenue will outweigh the cost to be incurred. What will be this benefit? 1, the cash inflow from the subscription. Our subscription will be very, very affordable because we do not want to limit the number of businesses and retailers who will be on the app. Also, we believe that the usage level of a big business will not be the same as the usage level of a small retailer. So the subscription will be based on the sizes of the business. Also, because of the climate resilience aspect of our app, it will open opportunities for DOR to partner with organizations and investors who are more inclined into climate resilience. And the last but not the least benefit is that it will reduce operational and inventory costs, as it will reduce the waste they are experiencing now drastically. As said above, now, how would the app optimize the supply chain of DOR? Here, we can see that 1, as shown on the screen, this is the virtual representation of their supply chain. It will enhance inventory management. Thus, there will be the right amount of fruit at every point in the stage. And also, because DOR has a direct relationship with the businesses and the retailers, it will enhance the collaboration it has across the supply chain with its retailers and businesses. It will also cost save because DOR will not overproduce. And also DOR will make strategic decisions and data-driven decisions because now it has the facts it has to have about its businesses and retailers. As said earlier, these are the SDG goals our solution is in alignment with. My colleague Amma will take us through how our app is unique among alternatives.
Thank you, Regina. Now let's now examine what makes our sustainability app truly unique in the market. When we compare our solution with existing platforms like Blue Yonder and the systems used by major retailers like Sobeys and Loblaws, our app stands out in several critical ways. Unlike other solutions that focus solely on large-scale operations, our app is designed to serve both small and large retailers. We've incorporated features that directly address the sustainability challenges in the perishable food supply chain. What's particularly innovative is our dedicated near-expiry product management system and waste reporting functionality, features that aren't available in any existing solution. So whilst Blue Yonder offers broad supply chain optimization, our app provides targeted, user-friendly solutions with strong emphasis on sustainability and waste reduction. So now, what is the timeline for our implementation? Our strategy is carefully planned across 4 key phases. First, we'll begin with a 3 to 4 planning phase where we'll gather user requirements and research AI algorithms. Following this, our development phase will span 4 to 6 months, focusing on building our app's architecture and core features. Our testing phase will take 2 to 3 months, ensuring robust functionality and high quality. Finally, we'll move to strategic launch approach, starting with a 2 to 4 week trial program with select users, followed by a full-scale launch over 1 to 2 months. So the impact of our solution is already evident in early user feedback. So as a Toronto store manager, Erica, noted, last time you were complaining of incurring high cost for your food waste. How is that so far?
Well, ever since Dole Packaged Foods Canada introduced their AI-powered mobile app, we rarely have waste products on our shelves.
How?
Well, this is because our actual demands are often the same as the predicted one by the app, and it reduces those waste as well. And we can report our unsold goods to enjoy discounts in our future orders.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the evidence is clear. The Sustainability Hub app presents more than just a technological solution. It's a comprehensive approach to transforming the perishable food supply chain. The time for this solution is now. With Canada's commitment to reducing food waste by 2030 and those sustainability goals, our app provides the perfect platform to achieve these objectives while creating lasting impact across the supply chain. Thank you for your attention, and we're happy to take any questions about our solution.
Okay, thank you very much for that very interesting presentation. I do have a number of questions. So I'll start with that. On my biggest questions perhaps is with your dynamic pricing model for near expiry products. Can you explain me more information about how would that work? You know, did you give them discounts based on volume, or because most retailers have pre-negotiated prices or contracts with Dole to buy these products, so the price isn't changing on a weekly basis. So how would you implement this dynamic pricing model?
Okay. Thank you very much for the question. So, Amma, can you move the slide to the part that talks about how Dole will manage the app? So this is how the dynamic pricing works. So here, Dole will be able to sell near expiry products through the app to the businesses and the retailers. But when it comes to how would the discounts be calculated? So when, as shown on the screen, with the second part, which talks about the product management, Dole has the button here to input the dynamic pricing policy. So it will be based on one, the weight of the fruits that was reported, and also the value of the waste that was reported. We believe that the waste value of banana is not the same as the waste value of pineapple, because of what these wastes can be used for and the value they will create for their use. So here, Dole will input the pricing policy here based on one, the weight of it, and also the value of the waste. So it will then pop up to the customers or the businesses and retailers based on what they've reported on the discounts they will get. And here, they wouldn't be given a cash, but they'll be given a discount in their future orders. So they will get the product, and then in their future orders, they will get a discount because they bought a near expiry product.
Okay, so the discount is from Dole to the retail store, not from the retail store to the consumer, right?
No, so then the near expiry product is the sale of near expiry product from Dole to the businesses and the retailers.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. So now in their waste reporting, so how does that tie in with their waste reporting, and how would they motivate consumers to buy these near expired products? Because as a retailer, I don't want to buy near expired products because they're very short shelf life, right? They may say I might buy them, and even though a discount, they might end up going into waste because consumers necessarily don't want to buy them either, right? So how would that work?
Yeah, so one incentive about the near expiry product is that, as shown on the screen with the user face of the consumer, if the price of, let's say, a banana was once $10, because it's a near expiry product, it will now be $8. And we know, or let's say $7. And we know how some customers are very price sensitive. So because of the reduction in price, it will serve as an incentive for these customers to buy them. So if they were to, let's say, in their next order, now Dole will present to them that they have these near expiry products and it has come as a reduced prices. So the reduction of the prices of the near expiry products serves as an incentive for these businesses and retailers to buy them.
Okay.
And also in Canada, we made a research, and in Canada, it is accepted to sell near expiry products in Canada.
Yes. So the incentive for retailers to buy them is the discounted or future discounts, not current discount, future discounts for them to buy these new products. But if they buy them and they end up not being sold, the waste is then the retailer's responsibility, right? That's not, Dole does not then take any responsibility for that. So the risk is then passed on to the retailer to get the discount. So is that my understanding, is that that's how it would work? So if I'm a retailer, I'm buying these things, those, I see that they're on discount. So I'll buy them and I'll try to sell them before they become expired.
Yes.
And hoping that they'll sell out, so I will actually make profit. So, but as a retailer, I'm just playing the role of retailer. At the same time, I have regular products. I buy banana, I have other bananas, right, that are sitting on my shelf. And then I'm buying these other near expiring bananas. What would incentivize me to do that? Because I have other bananas to sell at full price, right?
So with one thing we excluded is with the near expiry products, it's not being offered when a customer has, or let's say a retailer has already made an order. So let's say a retailer made an order yesterday and has already been given a good. So we don't propose the near expiry products to the retailer, because already we said that whatever the retailer needed, that's what the app has predicted, and we've given it to him. So that means we are even increasing the amount the retailer can buy, and this is even increasing the waste, and we are contradicting ourselves. So it doesn't work like that. With the near expiry products, before you make an order, we propose it to you that, okay, we have a near expiry product, but it's going for this prices. Then the retailers will accept whether they take it or not. But if they don't take it, that's when we want to promote other initiatives that already has, that they can use it for biogas, they can send to food banks, they can also use them for other initiatives like the Pinatex and the Musa fabric. That is better than it ends up on landfills. So they create value from it than being waste at all. Yeah, so that's how it works.
Okay, thank you very much for that answer. Okay, my second question has to do with the waste reporting. Can you explain how that process works? Who actually does the reporting, and how is information transmitted upstream?
Okay, so Amma, can you move to the slides that talks about the portal for the waste reporting? I think the slide before this, yes. So this is how the waste reporting works. So just like how it's seen in the third screen, no, in the second screen, sorry. So here, customers will click on the report now, and then when they click on this report, it will ask them the type of fruits they are reporting. So they click on the type of fruits they are reporting, and it also asks them the quantity of the fruits they are reporting. So after all these inputs have been made, Dole will see the waste that has been reported. So Dole would now, based on the pricing policy they've made in the background about the fruits that has been reported, fruit waste that have been reported, the customer now will see the discounts they will enjoy in their future orders. So this is how it works. Sorry, the dynamic pricing model comes with lower prices. The dynamic pricing model comes with the lower prices. And the waste reporting system, if you should report your waste, you don't get a cash. You get discounts in your future orders. So they will just go to the app, report their waste, and then when they report the waste, it will be approved and Dole will send a van. So that's where in the screen where we talk about how Dole manages the app, there is a logistics and delivery. So a van will come and take the waste from the retailers and businesses, and then they will then see the discounts they've gotten based on the weights and then also the value of the waste they reported. So in their future orders, they will then see the discounts they were offered. That's how the waste reporting works.
Okay, so in a way, Dole is repurchasing that waste product from the
Yes.
retailer
Yes.
as in future discounts that you tell us what you're going to put the waste, will actually come pick it up. They don't just put it in the dumps. Okay, so
yeah, because Dole has a lot of initiatives in managing their waste. They currently do the biogas as said by the person that did the introduction, they do the biogas, they also send some to like, they have a lot of initiatives, but from our research, most of the retailers and businesses do not have these.
No, because my take is that now Dole would have to then bear the cost of going to all these different retailers to collect this waste, which has some value but not much value, right? Other than being for composting. So I'm just wondering, and then they have to give a discount to the retailer. So this it's going to become a significant cost for Dole. Have you accounted for what this would cost Dole to just collect waste and then have to give discount for this, in a way, buy the waste? Like, what is the business proposition there as far as cost wise?
Okay, yes, we do see that bringing the goods back to Dole might have cost, but it's in the long run, is kind of combating the waste problem, because at the end of the day, if they do have this waste sitting there, it's going to end up being thrown into the landfills and adding to the emissions problem. So I feel like it's better off being transported back and being reused into other initiatives like the Musa fabrics and like other repurposed materials that come from the waste that's being produced, rather than going into the landfills and adding to the emissions that will be produced. So in the long run, it kind of cuts out from that extra cost that the vans will be going to collect the waste. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess another question about the financial part is on your benefit, you mentioned a revenue from subscriptions. Can you explain what you would charge businesses a cost to subscribe to this app? Why would you I don't know charge them to subscribe to this app, and why would companies want to pay to do this?
Yeah, so with the cost and efficient benefits, Amma, you can go to the slide. So with our app, it will be free. They will have a free trial for between the 6 months to and 1 year. And the reason why we are charging them is that first of all, the subscription is very, very affordable. It's not expensive because we don't want to limit the number of retailers and businesses who will be on the app. And then the reason why we are charging them is that after benefiting from the free trial between the 6 months to the 1 year, the businesses and retailers themselves will not be hesitant to pay because of the benefits they will actually derive from the app in terms of the demand predictions and then the other features. So our main aim is not generating revenue from the app, but the main aim is to reduce the overall inventory waste that dollars impact is getting, but to make sure that Dole doesn't have, let's say, spend more, or to make our solution a cost-effective one, so that at the end of the day, Dole will also have something. That's why we are introducing the subscription. But most of the benefits will be the partnerships opportunity Dole will have, because the app will sell itself. It's more inclined to climate resilience and subscription. And through this partnership, it will have more benefits. So the subscription will be giving Dole something, but that is not the aim. And because of that, it wouldn't be an expensive subscription. It will be a normal subscription. And also it will be done based on the sizes. So what a small retailer is paying will not be the same as what a big business will pay. And even with that, it will be affordable for all, which will not limit the number of businesses and retailers being on the app.
Okay, because why, I mean, why did you decide on charging for the app versus maybe just rolling the cost into your discounts or whatever? You know, instead of charging some business for the app, because you can be in revenue neutral the other way. I mean, as far as that's concerned, and it could be a percentage of, I don't know what you call the waste discounts or waste rebates that you would call, versus, so that kind of tells you how much they're using it. Then they would say, you know, how much they would be kind of paying for the cost instead of a subscription. Because generally, I mean, generally, putting a subscription on something would be a disincentivizing people to be on it, right? If somebody tells you this app costs money, it's less incentive for them to become part of it versus, you know, it's free, and then or they even give you extra benefits to sign up, because that's one of the challenges businesses, to get people to sign up for apps, not necessarily to charge people for apps. So I'm just kind of questioning why you chose this model. Okay, that's the end of my questioning. So thank you very
So,
much.
as said earlier on,
Yeah.
so at first, in our past presentations, the app was free. It was actually free. But as time went on, we realized we should include a subscription. And the reason for including the subscription is because we didn't want retailers to, because they are paying, they'll actually find value in it and they will input their sales strength. But when it's free, because it's free and they are not paying, they'll not be, although like the benefit is there, but the subscription was just to make them feel that whatever they've paid for it, so they should actually input their sales trends and then be active on the app. So it was just for active retailers and businesses, not the main aim being like to get money from them. Because as you said, the waste reporting will also give some incentives to do as well. That's why also the subscription is affordable.
Okay. All right. Thanks again. The results will be announced on December 20th. So best of luck to you all. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.